What's up, YouTube? This is Eric is Awesome, and today I'm going to be talking.
Eric,
what the hell are you doing here? Get out!
You said I could be part of the video.
No, get out! Get out! Get out!
Dude, we experienced this thing together. We go to the same school. I have the right to be in here.
Okay, fine.
We haven't been doing any collabs.
Lol. Okay, fine. So,
hello YouTube. It's Tom the One here, not none.
yes, none.
No.
Yes.
Do you want me to throw this chair at you?
No. Okay, so let's
You guys
begin.
see that too?
So last Thursday, me and Tom the One had a crazy experience at school where two extremely crazy things happened. So today, that's what we're going to be sharing in this video.
Yeah, it was freaking crazy.
Yes. So let's begin with the video. So, do you want to start?
Sure. So everything was going normal at school, and around 11 o'clock, the fire drill went off. No problem. Usually we have a lot of fire drills just to test and see if we can get out quickly. So we walked out, but I thought it was a drill until I saw the principal screaming, "Go, go, go!" And it was absolutely crazy. And I was like, "Wait, is this real?" In case I did, I just covered my ears and ran out. I covered my ears and ran out. Why do I keep stuttering?
But it was real.
Yeah. So we got to where we usually stand, which is near another school, which is really close to us.
Yeah. So anyways, now I'm going to tell it from my perspective, and then we'll restart again after I finish up to that
I was eating
point.
crackers while the fire drill went off, and the crackers spilled everywhere.
Do you seriously think they care?
No.
Illuminati confirmed. Okay, so anyways, when this happened, I was in my math class. We were doing an extremely boring lesson that day. And then, that's when the fire alarm went off. And I was like, oh, come on, we didn't even have any warning. Because usually, when there's a fire drill about to go off, there's a rumor going around about it. But there wasn't any rumor, which I thought was strange, because there always seems to be a rumor before there's a fire drill. So, we went outside, and it was extremely cold, because barely any of us actually had coats on. It was extremely freezing. And I was like, great, the school is going to make us freeze to death. Thank you.
That's also when I realized that it wasn't a drill, because I don't think they'd do a drill like this in the middle of the winter.
Obviously, and that's what my principal, Mrs. Angelini, was screaming the whole time. This is not a drill. Get outside.
If she watches this video, you're screwed.
Yes, pretty much. We are screwed. Yeah, she's going to get so wrecked if she watches this video. More like I am. So, let's continue with the story. So, I was rushing outside, we got into our lines, and that's when we found out it was not a drill.
Yeah.
So, continue.
And so, I didn't know what was going on. Did, the drill did the alarm, I keep stuttering, did, the alarm malfunction or something? I don't know. But then I saw I heard one of my friends say that there was smoke in the hallway, and I was like, what the heck? And then eventually the firefighters came, and it was safe to go back into school. So we went back in, and things went on as normal. And that's...
Don't tell it yet. So.
No, I was going to say something else,
okay.
Finding out what actually happened.
Okay.
Okay, so what happened is that there was this presentation going on in, the auditorium for 8th graders. I think it was the auditorium. I'm not sure. It was something like that.
No, it was the college week things on the door.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And, they had this thing where you could press a button, water vapor came out. And it was, pretty cool. It was sort of like smoke. And then I heard that somebody kept repeatedly pressing it and, kept pressing it. And eventually, the fire alarm must have thought that it was real smoke, so it just went off.
So it turned out that it actually wasn't a real fire. But wait, that's not the end of it. So now I'm going to tell my point of view of the story up to that point. So anyways, what happens is we go back inside the school. Everything goes on as normal, and I go to my next class, which was social studies. We use Chromebooks to do
Mine
our
was math.
Lol. And my last class before that was math.
Mine was language arts.
So as I was saying, me and my class went to social studies. We were going to use Chromebooks, which are basically Google laptops.
I'm pretty sure they know what Chromebooks are.
What, aren't all of our viewers dumb kids?
No. They could be 20-year-olds.
Yeah,
Maybe 20-year-olds.
Yeah, fair point. But as I was trying to say, we were using the Chromebooks, but all of a sudden the internet went down. We were confused why. And then, that's when the next part happens. The power went out.
Okay, let me tell from my perspective up to that point.
Yeah.
So things went on as normal. I went to my next class, math, and my teacher was doing something on the board. And, lights were on, we were all on computers, and suddenly the lights shut off and everything happened. Some kid in my class actually thought it was a nuclear attack, because they're like, oh, it's the first stage of a nuclear attack. Have you guys ever seen the 5th wave? And I was like, are you kidding me? These things happen all the time.
Yeah, the only creepy part was that they don't usually happen back to back.
Yeah.
So then what happened was everyone in my class was panicking, saying it was the apocalypse. So we didn't even get to do any work on the Chromebooks, and instead we get to work on our homework, which is extremely beneficial for me over that night.
My teacher just kept teaching on the board.
Yeah, well, my teacher is savage because our entire lesson plan for the day was to use the Chromebooks. So we didn't have to do any work.
Well, that's cool.
So then everyone was worrying, oh my god, the food at lunch is going to get cold. This is the apocalypse.
And people thought that when people still thought it was a real fire, people thought that the food would be contaminated with like chemicals.
And then people thought that the fire and the power were connected in some kind of crazy conspiracy.
Yeah.
By some kid trying to pull a bunch of pranks. But we found out that it wasn't a prank when it found out that our entire town and the town surrounding us had also lost power. The majority of buildings in the
Yeah, and my parents at work lost power. But my older sister, her school didn't lose power. The high school.
Yeah, lucky.
Yeah, but I think it's because they had generators or something. I mean, we had generators, but it could only power like a few halls and a little bit of the cafeteria.
So then that's when we went to lunch. The lunch they were serving was stuffed shells, which is stuffed pasta shells. Stuffed
It's just
with
like
cheese.
pizza. Yeah, it's just like shells made of pasta stuffed with like sauce and cheese and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's
it's pretty good.
Pretty much what it is. So, anyways, let's continue the story. So I was walking in the lunchroom, and I was so scared. I'm scared, like, oh my god, the food is going to be cold now. My life is ruined.
And
I have no purpose.
And then I was in line with a few of my friends, and I saw you, and I was like, hey, Eric, and then we started talking about this because we hadn't seen each other all day.
Yeah, so then I was worried that the food was going to be cold, which was honestly the least of our problems, but it wasn't cold. Lunch carried on as normal, and then towards the end of lunch, the power came back on. What a surprise.
Yeah, like it came back on, like, during the end of lunch, or like before like everyone was about to leave, and everyone started clapping, and they're like, woo! Woo! And I heard one kid was like, shut up, it's just a light!
So then presumably I have no idea what I was even going to say, lol.
Well, I mean,
I remember. So presumably...
You really interrupt me. Pow, pow!
Lol. Well, you're worse than the 60s Batman.
That's the best insult I've ever heard.
Lol.
Yeah, just kidding. That was worse.
Lol. So, the power came back on, everything was back to normal, school went on as normal, so that was pretty much the story.
Yeah, it's nothing that special, but I mean, two crazy things happening at once.
I mean, first, everyone thinks it's a real fire, but it's not. Then the power goes out.
And then people think it's the apocalypse.
Yeah, pretty much. Everyone thought it was the apocalypse. And you'll see on the video thumbnail that it says, it's the apocalypse.
And through all this time, I just stood there awkwardly, eating my stuffed shells.
Oh, no.
What the heck?
Then when we were at lunch, things carried on as normal. Nothing was abnormal for the rest of the day. Or was it?
Stop making another conspiracy. No one likes those types of videos.
I don't care. Okay, so anyway...
Do you want me to show your face?
No! Not until I hit 1 million subscribers, which is a long way off. Lol.
Stop picking up the iPad to show my face.
I'm kidding. Okay, so as I was...
I know.
People already know your face. It's on Instagram, duh.
Well, I mean, I remember in one of your videos, like, the iPad you were doing, like, went to home screen, and people could see your face when it blacked out. I can take screenshots, Eric.
Lol. So, anyways, that's pretty much it. Nothing else exciting happened during the day. Or did it? Okay, anyways, we should probably end off the video since we're just talking.
Me and Eric have been planning on collabing for a while, but we've never actually got to, but finally we can.
We might do a bloopers video for this afterwards.
Yeah.
It depends.
It'll be fun.
And it's basically just going to be us kicking around a bunch of random stuff in his older sister's room.
Yeah. She's not even here right now.
Well, hopefully she doesn't watch this video.
Yeah, she doesn't watch my videos.
Yeah, whatever. So, anyways, guys, thanks for watching.
This has been Tom the One. I forgot what my outro is, so you can just say it.
Well,
check out my channel. And my social media.
And subscribe to only me for the subscriber contest.
No, me too.
Okay, fine, both of us. So anyways, this is the end of the video. Goodbye. This is in no way a conspiracy about a pumpkin taking over the world. Goodbye before I reveal my true secret.